White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. Joining us in the studio, we've got Scott from Province Lake and John from Willowbrook, but we're going to talk about what's going on at Province Lake. How are you guys today?
Great.
Doing great, and the golf course is in great shape. The grounds crew and the weather have just cooperated, and we're in tremendous shape down there. We've got people coming from all over. This past weekend, there were people from Virginia and Pennsylvania playing, and it's just, the course is in great shape. The restaurant is in full swing. Our food and beverage manager is just doing a crackerjack job there, and it's just, everything's great. And the course is, just remind everybody, is only 35 minutes from Conway, so it's a great,
and it's a beautiful drive. Beautiful drive down 153. Just a nice experience. I mean, it becomes part of the trip, part of the journey, and so you can drive there and then drive there.
Drive there.
That's right.
And it is a very beautiful course for anybody who's played there, and kind of unique. In one hole, you tee off in Maine and drive the ball into New Hampshire, and then a couple holes later, you come back across the border.
So you do get to come back at least.
We do get to come back.
Right.
Yeah. So it's in great shape, and this month we've got a lot of charity tournaments going, and it's a lot of fun, a lot of things going on. We call them tournaments, but they're really fun outings. So
right.
It's for golfers and non-golfers, and so it's just a lot of fun down there. And first one we have coming up is for Love Grace Society, which is a local charity that provides support for families that have had a child impacted by cancer. Mm-hmm. So this organization produces goodie bags to take to the kids in the hospital, and just a wonderful organization. And their tournament is on Wednesday, September 12th. And so again, all of these tournaments we're going to talk about today are on our website, so the best way to visit is just visit the website. And John's here to talk about Willowbrook Museum, that we have a tournament with them coming up.
Well, that's great. So let's talk about that, John. So first we'll talk about, what is Willowbrook?
Well, Willowbrook is actually 19th century Willowbrook Village, which is a museum which has, as we say professionally, a lot of stuff. We have everything. We have carriages. We have gasoline-powered engines. We have different farming equipment. We have two homesteads that are on the historic preservation list. And we also have an 1894 carousel, which is the second oldest portable carousel, which everyone, when we're open, can ride at 1:30. It's exciting.
Great. Now, you guys are located where?
We're located in Newfield, Maine, just a short drive from Province Lake Golf Course, who we're very proud to be partnering with in this golf tournament. And we would recommend that people come and play in the golf tournament, because it is fun, but maybe drop the family off at Willowbrook for the same time during the day and make it a family event on September 26th.
So September 26th is the date of this golf tournament. And so how can people join in on any of these tournaments, this or the Willowbrook tournament?
Best way to just go to the Province Lake Golf website, and we've got a special section called Events, and it's registration. It's got all of the information about the tournament there, starting times and costs and what's included. Most of these have some kind of barbecue included, and there's fun prizes, and just, again, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
For those.
Well, that sounds great. And any special features of your tournament, John, that will make it a little different than others, or?
No, other than it is a best ball tournament, and like Scott was saying, it's for any level of golfer. This, one of the things I found is people hear tournament and they think, oh, I have to be a great golfer. Well, I'm going to play, and I guarantee you everyone else will be better in this tournament than me. So it's just it's a fun time and an opportunity. There's going to be a barbecue and different events going on, and actually there's a chance to win a car on the one hole this time.
We always like that.
Yes.
That's always fun.
And then, as John said, it's a fun tournament, so there's all sorts of things. There's going to be mulligans, which for non-golfers means you get to hit a second ball in case you hit a bad one.
Nah, it never happens.
Yeah.
I would never need one of those.
There's going to be one that you can have a throw, so if you land in a sand trap and don't want to hit it out, you can take it and throw the ball out without counting the stroke. So, again, a lot of fun things just to make it a fun day in the outing.
That's great, and that's coming up on the 26th, you said?
26th of September.
Yep.
Well, that's great. And so what else is going on at Province Lake? You're open till when?
We're open until the snow flies, and we're hoping that's going to be November, December at some point. And we actually we have a tournament coming up the end of October that's called the Turkey Trot. And it's to benefit the local food pantries. And at this particular tournament, the course donates everything. And the only fee to enter is you have to bring a food gift card from like a Hannaford's or a Shaw's, and that all gets 100% donated to the local food pantry. So that one's scheduled for October 28th. So we're hoping that we're not having a frozen turkey trot, but so that'll be a fun tournament. It's always it always sells out.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yeah, and then earlier in end of September we have a tournament that benefits the Jimmy Fund, and anybody that's followed the Red Sox know about the Jimmy Fund tournament, and they're the fundraising arm for the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, which helps kids with cancer and research on that. And this is another tournament where 100% of the registration fee goes directly to the charity.
Well, that's terrific.
So again, the course is really committed to helping the community, and this summer we piloted a program called Chip In for Charity, and each week we spotlighted a different charity. We allowed them to set up in our pro shop a little board where they could talk about, give their message, what their mission was. We administered a raffle or an auction for them to help them fundraise. And then for anybody that came and played and mentioned their course, mentioned the charity, the course donated some money back to the charity. So we had
that's great.
10 local charities that came in. It helped spread their mission, help them build their email list, and help them raise some money. So it was a fun thing that we did this year to try to, again, give back to the community.
Well, that's terrific. So it sounds like there's always a lot of things going on down at Province Lake. So the website for Province Lake is what? www.provincelakeGolf.com. And if you go to the events page, you'll see the registration. It gives information about the charity and about the event. And everything you need is right there on the website. We also have a Facebook page, which has a lot of the information on there, too. That's great. And John, your website?
Is willowbrookmuseum.org. And we also have a Facebook page, and there's quite a bit of information there and our upcoming events also.
Well, that's great. Well, thanks so much for you guys coming down today and finding out about this tournament and all the great things going on at Province Lake. And hopefully we'll get down there, chip a few balls and, break a few windows and, the way I golf. So
you need to come down on a Friday and Saturday, take advantage of the fish fry that's going on at the restaurant, and it's become very popular. It's a great place to go down and have a great time.
That sounds great. Well, thanks so much for you guys coming down.
Thank you. And I'd be amiss if I didn't thank Sanford Institution for Savings as our sponsor.
That sounds great. And we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.